back over down.
Yeah, you go up down there, yeah. And just everybody towards me here, okay? That's right.
Hey, after the wall being covered up for 4 years, that the Glasnevin Trust have finally decided to basically take down the names off the wall, which I'm deeply shocked by. Glasnevin Trust, I understand they're saying it's because of vandalism, but I don't think a few acts of vandalism should have taken down the only wall of necrology in the world that has all the names of the civilians, the women, the children that were killed in the 10 years of the period between 1916 and 1923. Most of the civilians, most of the children, most of the women are buried in unmarked graves. This is the only place where their names are actually listed and engraved in perpetuity. And I think it's tragic that they took it down. It is a wall of necrology. It is not a wall of remembrance. It's not a wall of commemoration. The simple common denominator in that wall is that anyone who died violently between 1916 and 1923 on this island in the conflict should be remembered, and all their names would fit on that wall. And it's not for me or anyone else to make a judgment about the names. The common denominator, unfortunately, is all those people lay under the ground because of the conflict.
And do you think it has implications for reconciliation on this island?
Of course it has. We're 105 years since 1916, 100 years since the foundation of the state. We're a mature state. There are nuances and complexities on this island which we're witnessing to this very day of our politics and our beliefs, and that has to be accommodated. Our history is unlike any other history. It is more complex for various reasons, a lot bad, a lot good, but I think this simple memorial of naming, giving their ages and when they died, of the people who died in the conflict, is unique and should be preserved. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy that the Glasnevin Trust have been forced to remove it by violence. By violence. Violence should not triumph. Should not triumph.
Eleanor Warbrook.
Right.
She was 15.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was shot dead in Pumbley Lane.
Yes.
Off New Street in Dublin.
Yes. That's in the Liberties, isn't it?
Yeah. Liberties, yeah.
And why is the wall important to you? Why is it important, do you feel, that her name should be remembered?
I think it should be important to everybody in the history of Ireland, really, you know. So it stands to reason that she should be remembered. And only for Joe Duffy, none of them kids would have been remembered. He's done a great job. So.